Hey guys, it's Wisdom with Weston, episode 152. Let's get into it. Okay, this is Ephesians 6. You're going to hear some, if you give a mouse cookie in the background, because that's what my son is watching. This is important because as I was reading this today, and I'm still reading, I had to stop and make my video on this for today because this is me, and I do a poor job of this, and I need to do better. It says here, bondservants, be obedient to those who are your masters, according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and sincerity of heart. And sincerity of heart, by the way, to Christ, not with eye service as men pleasers, meaning you're not doing it falsely or fakely or without humility or lovingly. You're doing it in a way that shows you're not acting like Christ. You're acting like your flesh. You're just serving to serve in the sense that you're looking for something in return. You're doing it for your own gain. It says here, not as men pleasers, but as bondservants of Christ. So we do it in sincerity of heart to Christ and bondservants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart. Yikes. With goodwill, doing service as to what? The Lord. That's the third time, and not to men, knowing that whatever good anyone does, he will receive the same from the Lord, whether he is a slave or free. And then it says, and you masters. Now it says, and vice versa, do the same things to them, giving up threatening, knowing that your master is also in heaven, and he does not show any partiality. Okay, why is this important? Because I do a poor job at this. There are times where there are authoritative figures over me who I don't respect as an authority, and they try to use said power or whatever, or I just feel like they're not somebody that I necessarily respect in a sense because they haven't earned my respect, or I don't think they're deserving of said respect, and I treat them in a way that's like I'm treating somebody. Um, I'll treat them like my equal, but I won't treat them like my authority. And in that, I can be rebellious sometimes, and I can be um, not hard to work with, but more like you're just not going to talk to me in a said way. Instead of knowing that even when somebody treats me wrong, even when somebody treats me bad, even when somebody is not a good leader, somebody is abusing their authority, instead of treating them like Christ, loving them to death in the sense that I can love them to reap a heap of coal on their conscience that would sear and make them think, wow, maybe I am doing something wrong. Maybe there is some change I need to do. Instead, I just give attitude. And I don't treat them like Christ. And that's just the truth. Telling on myself. And that, when I read that, I was like, man, that's me. Like I sometimes I just don't treat people like that. I don't treat people like Christ. I treat them like the flesh. And those people may not even know Christ. So if you're like me and you find yourself here today, let's do a better job at treating everybody like Christ, whether they treat us like they respect us or not. Let's love them because they don't know how to love us.